our help.
We need to take care of that mortar.
We've already lost one ship. Aliens could be next. Come on.
Right. It's time we left from the front. We'll follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go!
Soldier's been shot!
They make good targets, don't they? Keep it up. There's plenty more left.
We could really use your help over here. Don't give...
You've used one of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one?
I love it when they get close enough to fill it. One of our walls has been shot.
This battle is already over.
And you are going down!
We're taking fire! Watch out!
The mortar's down!
Get in there! The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now.
Let's take the fight into the city! Ah, bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you Hogfather.
How you feeling, Walter?
Let's go first. Now let's go.
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty!
More guard.
We're under fire! Get down, then! You can do better than that, soldier!
Try to block them. That.
Down!
Good shooting.
Oh, my properties are getting destroyed.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
I could use a good laugh.
I'm not like those mean gnomes.
Watch out!
That showed it. That.
Yes, you wounded her! Take one of the shots. We should have a target practice competition someday. Evade, soldier!
Zap the buggers. He should have surrendered.
Like that move, Sergeant.
Look, it's Paige.
Take that, you rebel!
Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there.
Fight through the pain! Good defense. Now the pop. Resistance is hot! Watch it, the dog.
Nothing but men. There's no way we're getting past that. That's right, you are. You know who you're fighting, Sonny Jim?
I'm going to cut out your
Paige,
heart.
where are you?
Give it to King Logan.
Paige! Oh, about bloody time!
Put up your guard, soldier.
My men are taking care of the East Barracks. I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause.
Don't let him escape!
One of our boys has been shot! Harry, you fool! These soldiers have no sense of wonder, that's their problem. Elite soldiers, my arse. Have that!
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives. But I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things up. Ha ha! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to up under? Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place? Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off. Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done. Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own. Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You've finally become the woman I always wanted you to be.
She's a lot more than that, and now she's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my sister deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then. There she is, the Queen of Albion. You've made it. Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you? I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful queen is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments. I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
What loot to be in these drawers?
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, sister. Now choose.
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment. This is it, Albion's royal treasury, the store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold, a topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing to build this army everyone is talking about, which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have three clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the Treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty? Of course, lowering taxes will please the people, but will it save them? Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time! You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Don't tempt me, Weaver. I shot you.
Oh, happy day! Her Majesty the Queen of Albion graces us with her radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Reaver Industries will abide by your decision.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once. Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Miss, Alex has farted.
At your command?
That was hilarious.
You should keep checking my
At your
shop.
command.
You never know when I might have a sale on.
The promise you made to Kaelin is now on the wall with the others. I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned queen at last. I served proudly under your father when he sat on the throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best of my abilities. But becoming a ruler does not mean you cease to be a hero. That is why I shall remain in the sanctuary. It is where I belong, after all. And with this new, terrible threat approaching, you will no doubt find the sanctuary as valuable as your castle. I'm afraid your property was irreparably damaged during the battle. You've heard the expression, worth a small fortune. When people say that, they're referring to approximately this amount of money. Any other business to attend to?
The good thing is you can still do quests, like other quests, in between the major quests that you have to do. You just kind of have to time it all properly.
If you could round up those loathsome gnomes that Brian unleashed, you'd really be doing the world a favor.
Greetings, madam.
I'm going to destroy you all.
How are you, Your Majesty?
Nothing to
At your
report, Your
orders, ma'am.
Majesty.
At your orders.
My lady.
This is for you, Your Majesty.
service.
Yes, yeah. The Queen. Wow.
At your command.
La 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 la.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen.
Greetings, most munificent and mighty sovereign
Your
of
Majesty,
all the lands.
so good to see you, Your Grace. Your wonderfulness, your munificence.
My gift.
Way!
Oh my! Hail and well met, your most gracious majesty.
Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the Battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak. Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend
We destroyed
you
the
reject
old quarter.
Page's proposal.
It's only right
and
we
keep the
rebuild
money
it.
for more deserving.
Queen has
debtors.
reached her decision. The Old Quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty. Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reva Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation? The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will they thank you when they are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket, I'm afraid we shall be in dire straits indeed. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared. As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
I wish I could just keep it purple, though.
Hello, great queen. Woohoo! Hello there, Your Majesty.
Long live the Queen! All stand for the Queen.
Salutations, mighty Queen.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle.
Your most gracious Majesty.
Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that...
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Nothing to report, Your Majesty.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The Queen has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a woman of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses.
Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
A most brave decision caught today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Welcome to the sanctuary. Congratulations, you've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
Thank you for keeping the taxes low.
Notice how everybody is your friend here.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yes, you're so funny.
At your service, my queen.
Very funny,
Stars
Your
above.
Highness.
The Queen.
That's amazing. Is it some kind of magic? Murder isn't right. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Enough of that.
You
Hurrah!
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty?
Please take this as a token of my esteem.
Oh, a murderer, is it? Well, you'd better watch your step. Me musket's loaded.
Unwanted goods.
I
There's
always
no
end up
such
being a
thing.
murderer after that
I'll
last
take them all.
mission.
It's that murderer! Keep away from me! Many have pledged their loyalty to you, Your Majesty.
There was a gnome somewhere around here.
Whoa.
You remind me of an old friend. He was a twit, just like you.
Ooh, my hands are shaking.
Well.
Your rent is fair. But is it really right that someone like you should buy up
Your
our houses
Majesty.
and then rent them back to us
Hello.
for profit?
Ah, hello.
So I'm just gonna do small quests for now. I'll be back. Oh, I'm really thirsty all of a sudden.
Greetings, my lady.
Our owner is famous!
Wow!
That
Can't
means
believe it's
we're
you!
better!
Logan's gone! Ha 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 ha! Hello, your awesome supremeness.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Oh, life is agony with those gnomes, and yet at the same time I couldn't bear to lose them.
I really thought he was going to give me something, but oh well. Thinking about stealing from people's houses to make some extra money.
Madam.
Oh, that's something I've not seen before.
Ooh, you're that murderer, aren't you?
Your Majesty, your tax plan is so very generous. Thank you.
Hey, thanks. That's a hot...
Your Majesty.
Greetings, madam.
My lady.
Wait till I tell Mum about this.
Why does everyone have to be in their houses?
Winter's my favourite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die.
Oh, I'd really like an autograph.
I feel like
please.
celebrating today. Because today's the day you
Why
die.
did you kill that person? What a lovely present.
You are looking well today, my lady.
I'd love to have your autograph. I'm a big fan. Woohoo!
Why did you kill that person?
Ah, I did not kill anybody.
Thank you.
Probably just blew somebody up when I guess when I shot one of those barrels. More money means I get to buy more properties.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
I can't believe it. Logan's been spared. He's even on the council. Is that really change?
Any other business to attend to? That...
You're the psycho who killed my friend, aren't you?
Uh-oh. I killed her friend.
Dogs are noble, loyal, and faithful. They're right tasty, too. Oh, I didn't notice you there. How'd you like being so insignificant?
Alright, where are you?
Here comes the one who will save the land. Ha! I say let it burn.
Ah, looting people's houses.
I just want to show you how much we appreciate what you've been doing, Your Majesty. Here, have this.
I don't know what I can do.
Yippee!
I could have sworn it was this way.
My lady.
Oh, it's you again. The one that convinced us to keep the chickens.
Thank you for what you did, though I will say it was a strain on our marriage for a little.
That it was. I didn't want to let the birds out, and she said chickens weren't meant to be cooped up. Of course, I said the definition of coop is a place you keep chickens.
Finally, we came up with a compromise that worked for both of us and, more importantly, made the chickens happy. We don't let them run free, but we let them do the next best thing. Run races.
First of its kind, though I expect it'll catch on. Gives the chickens an outlet for their aggression and allows us to maintain security and control.
Would you like to bet on the next race? It's very simple. Speak to Horace by the track. All profits go to... well, mostly they go to buying more feed. They're voracious eaters.
Mr. Cluckles comes from a long line of chickens who, with their... And they're off! Mr. Cluckles pours it on and sails out in front. Joe drops into last place. Can he recover? Nothing gets the blood flowing like a good chicken race, except maybe ale, which is also flowing here today. Have a mug, it's cheap. Have your winning ticket ordered. And there it is! Avenger wins!
That's only 50 gold.
Oh, I'm ruined! Ruined! Damn you, chickens! You've claimed yet another victim.
Part of me thought we'd be safer killing them all. Then part of me just thought it'd be fun to kill loads of chickens.
Well,
I wonder if I get something from that. Yeah.
Adam?
Race. I didn't think I would because I didn't win.
That Horace is an odd sort. And I caught him chatting up my wife.
I don't think I got any killed seals for that either. What a waste. just a second. My kitten is hollering at me. Sorry about the loud fan, but if you ever want something funny to read, just read all of these different gravestones. They're pretty hilarious.
You said this cemetery would be loads of fun, and now it's obvious you were talking bollocks.
Well, I'm not getting it. Have Livy here get it.
Who? Oh, right. What about it? We'd really be ever so grateful.
This is no
These
ordinary
guys
book.
were,
It's the
Fable
Normanomicon. It can summon the dead.
Well, that makes it sound so insidious. We don't want to do anything diabolical with the dead. We just want someone to have a chat with.
I can't believe you. Why couldn't you have thought of the book before we left?
Yeah, well, at least I thought of something, which is more than you've done.
I had the idea to come here in the first place.
Yeah, and look how well that's worked out.
Yeah, you said that already. So unless you have something interesting to say, which I doubt, why don't you shut up?
I love
Stop
these two.
shouting so much. She's going to think we're evil ghosts, and we're not.
Well, what good does it do to say that? If we were evil ghosts, we wouldn't admit it anyway, so that we could more easily do our evil.
Look, you might not want to stand there and listen to all this. We'll probably just be saying the same thing over and over again.
Ah, genius. Problem solved.
Now, the thing is, the book is in Millfields.
Our mum's got it. She always said she'd take it to her grave.
Which she did.
You'll have that book over my dead body, she used to say.
Which was eerily prescient.
So all you have to do is dig it up.
Ah, hello.
On yourself. lost it. I was trying to shoot your weapon out your hand. Still, drew some blood anyway.
I trust you're well, madam.
Okay, apparently I'm supposed to go to Millfields for this quest, but I cannot find it anywhere.
Oh, Your Majesty.
So much death.
Hooray!
Here! What are you doing to my... Oh no, the book! Watch out for... Oh, nicely done! Mind the roses, they were just watered! Oh, you really clobbered that fellow! Oh, thought he had you. You're quite good at this. That one didn't give you much trouble. Well done. Just find the headstone. Good show. Your way around your trackers! Spectacular! Watch out! Oh, nicely done! Mind the roses, they were just watered! Oh, you really clobbered that fellow! those hollow men with no trouble at all. Perhaps you should keep that book. With your skills, it will be safer with you than in my grave. And it's a bit uncomfortable, frankly. Well, I suppose I'll get back in then. If you see my sons, tell them they'd better be back here by supper if they know what's good for them.
Spending all the years of your young life on a small farm in a backwater county has made you restless. Who knows what flight of fancy or idle daydream first sparked your desire for adventure? But once ignited, the flames of wanderlust could not be extinguished, not even by the water of looking at things in more realistic terms, and perhaps considering a career in excavation. Your parents tried to reason with you.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
What should we do? What if the page we open to is just the continuation of the previous page?
All right, if that happens, we'll flip back until we find the beginning of the section, but we'll do it boldly. Did you find the book in Mum's grave?
Which was early, and which we drove her to.
We've got it! Now, let's see what's in here. Ghost pantry. Must be where the snacks are kept. Ghost pants. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, maybe a bit too interesting, at least to start with. What else?
Ghost party. Brilliant.
Right, let's have that then.
Now then. Necrus, Risius, Corduroy.
Hey, this is fantastic. Thank you. I reckon this is the wildest party I've ever been to. Although you could count the parties I've been to on one hand, and that hand would have 4 of its fingers cut off. So, what did you die of then, love?
That's pretty cool. I really just like the music.
I'm having so much fun, I think I might have a drink. Just a little one.
Maybe we should see what else is in that book. Well, actually, let's quit while we're ahead.
Ah, hello.
Well, this one gives a whole lot.
Welcome, friend. You are now the proud owner of Lakeview Manor. You will be delighted to know that the previous owner was me, Reaver, so the echoes of 1,000 revelries will keep you company as you wither and die of old age. Should you wish to accelerate this demise, I suggest you spin the wheel in the ballroom to partake in a delicious game I often enjoyed playing myself. Tatty bye now.
Might want to save the game though, because I remember one time I actually got locked in the game.
Which gave us a differential tax return of about 30%, which wasn't quite as cost-effective as we've been led to believe, but still, I think, a major saving and well worth the primary investment. And it was around that time that I decided my future lay in accountancy.
Quiet, Hatch. The device has begun to record our words.
Extraordinary. Just like magic. How's it work? Is it magic? I like magic.
Quiet. This could make us a sizable fortune without the need of doing a minute's work. And now... Welcome to Reaver's Wheel of Misfortune. Great rewards await you if you can but win at my little game. We ask that losers decompose quickly.
Let's spin the wheel! It's the wolf round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the first round begin. A wolf has been hit. No, wait, hang on. Can I record that again? That sounded a bit too much. Also, is my cappuccino here yet? I enjoy cruelty to animals as much as the next person, but this is too much. Oh, I think you're pretty tough, don't you, beating up defenseless animals? You know what? That will make a lovely rug. That's what we in the trade call a dead wolf. I can't look. Not that I'm actually there to see it. You've killed a wolf. Although, to be fair, they were bred to be evil. Congratulations. You killed a member of an endangered species. Hey, come on. That was a little puppy once. You'll regret that. You're just making it angry. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. What will the Wheel of Misfortune really save this time? It's the mercenary round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. Come on, honestly. Today's mercenaries are just in it for the money.
Your filthy magic spells aren't going to stop us.
Oh dear, give me a moment. It feels like a death in the family. Okay, next one. Oh, he should have blocked that, but he didn't. You're rubbish.
You okay, mate? That looked pretty painful.
It's all right, folks. We'll send his payment to his widow, won't we, Reaver? Don't think he'll be able to walk straight for a week after that hit. Well, at least he isn't suffering anymore.
Yikes! Sure wish me vest were a bit more bulletproof.
Well, that's one way to earn your wages. The life of a mercenary is a short and brutish one, and it was his first day as well.
Watch out, boys! She's got a gun, and she knows how to use it.
Fight back, you wimps! Rebels versus mercenaries. There's got to be a game in that. Copyrighted by yours truly, Barry Hatch. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. And what will you fight today? It's the Hob round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. Oh, that Hob doesn't know what day it is. Then again, it probably never did. It died doing what it loved. Entertaining rich people! Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? You can say what you like about Hobbs, but you can't dispute their dress sense. So bold, so original, so fashion-forward. Oh, it looks like one of our brave rebels is taking a thrashing from someone half their size. A good hit for the valiant rebel there. Dear me! I hope there are no miners in the audience. Oh, that Hob's going to be stiff in the morning. Well, stiffer than usual. The Hobs are getting some good hits in now. Poor thing. If anyone would like to donate to my new Hob charity, I'll arrange a funeral for the little mite. Or we can just flush him. Ooh, I bet that stings something fierce. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. Silencio! The wheel! She's about to speak! It's the Hollow Man round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. We've been advised not to call them zombies. The Hollow Man Anti-Defamation League is getting stronger all the time. It's a Hollow Man massacre! Do dead men feel pain? You might want to ask that fella. What a wonderful spectacle this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to tell your grandchildren you were here. It may have been struck, but it will never stop. Unless, of course, it's struck a few more times and falls over. If he wasn't dead before, come on, he must be now. That corpse is taking one hell of a beating. He's gone down like a sack of spuds. Undead spuds. Oh, what a shame! Cut down in the prime of death. What a hit! That must have made the old timer feel a few centuries younger. Ah, the satisfying sound of a corpse being thoroughly thrashed. Don't you love it? Oh, there's nothing worse than taking a hiding from a corpse. How embarrassing! Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. Let's spin the wheel! It's the Sand Fury round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. Oh, tut tut tut. It could have cartwheeled out of the way. Don't you agree? These sand ladies are tough. It'll take more than that to bury one. Oh, so much senseless death. And if you're having trouble coping, buy a copy of my book, 101 Jokes for the Recently Bereaved. Oh, you should have done that acrobat thing you do. Oh, such a shame. Back to the sands with her. Oh, the Sand Fury couldn't get out of the way in time. It should be a crime to kill such a graceful creature. Somebody please arrest that rebel. Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's all right. And I think she's a she. It's so hard to tell. She could not pirouette away in time. How tragic. You're just making them more angry, you know. Oh no, they've killed one. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. What will the Wheel of Misfortune really save this time? Creature Bundle. Let the final round commence. Final round complete.
Congratulations on completing Reaver's Wheel of Misfortune. We find you...
godlike. Hey, Reaver, you think anyone will actually get this perfect score ever?
Perhaps, if someone of sufficient skill and complete lack of a social life comes along.
Looks like I did pretty good in there.
Ah, hello. That appears to be all of the gifts.
This is a pretty fun quest.
Oh, that Max. He's always getting me into trouble. We were going to go right home after the party, but now he's gone off. I've got to find him. If Mum finds out about all this, she'll kill us. Or, you know, the equivalent. Wonderful. Now, I do kind of know where he is. Follow me. Mum always warned us about drinking. It was quite sweet, actually, her concern. She used to say, touch that stuff and you'll end up a worthless, filthy old tramp, like your father. We always respected her wishes in that regard, which is actually a bit uncharacteristic for us. But Max, he just started putting it away. And all the time he's reading out incantations from the book, laughing like a maniac. He turned the trees upside down, it was raining handbags at one point, and then he summoned this huge, flaming demon who was amazing at croquet. And there were weird bits as well. I told him he should lay off, and he said if I didn't like the party, I could leave. And I said, why don't you leave? And he left. And he took the party with him. Here, I'll just get inside. So, if you just turn into a wisp, you can fly right in... Oh, sorry. Stupid of me. Here. He's in there somewhere. I'd go with you, but I think that would just upset him. Good luck.
Who needs the living? They're a bunch of wet blankets. Hey! Have you come to join the party? We've got a good... Hey, what are you doing? I know what this is about. You can't make me go back. Watch this. Whee! I think you'll find this is a barrel of laughs. Ha 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 ha!
I see no treasure. Wait, what in the world? I can't even vault?
Almost had me. Keep up! Uh-oh! Heads up! Too slow. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, a ghost! That's not what I expected to find in there at all. Almost had me, not me. You really are a party pooper, just like Mum. She never lets me do anything. It's always cut that out and put that down and you'll unleash an ancient evil again. Well, I've had enough of her oppression. I've had a taste of real freedom now. And ale, by the way, which was quite nice as well. I didn't want to kill you. But if it's a choice between that and going back to Mum, you've forced my hand. These are the ghosts of the people Mum warned me not to hang around with, so look out! I told these guys that you drank the last of the wine. They really hate you now. Fine. I never liked that bloke anyway. In fact, I'm glad you killed him. I hope you're going to pay for the mess you're causing. This is why parties should always be open-housed. You get more undead minions. I wish Boris was still here. He'd make mincemeat of you with that croquet mallet. This what you do for fun? Ruin people's parties? Soon. Alright, fine. So you bested a few ghosts. But you'll never take me back to my mum. I don't need her. I don't need anybody. I'm doing my own thing and no one's gonna stop me. You've fallen into another one of my traps. When I first came in here and found this, I thought, bloody hell, it'd be great fun to leave someone in here. Well, thank you for obliging me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some pressing matters to attend to. Get the point? You certainly are sharp. I hope you enjoy big, piercing, spiky things crushing your head. Right, admittedly, that last one was rubbish.
I hate this.
Oh, Max! I thought I had a massive spike ceiling starting to descend into an inescapable chamber. He's gone too far this time. I mean, when we first found the book and read from it, that was just healthy, youthful curiosity. And when we summoned that load of hollow men in Bowerstone Cemetery, that was really just an innocent misunderstanding. And the banshee we raised that nearly destroyed Bloodstone, that got blown way out of proportion. But I mean, killing you like this, that crosses a line. Just look at this situation. You're trapped in a room, spikes start coming down out of the ceiling, and actually, they're moving quite fast, aren't they? They were much higher when I came in. I mean, you might only be seconds away from death and... Oh, right, sorry. There. I think that stopped them. Go on then. Right, let's go and find Max and put a stop to this.
Years of bloody piano lessons. Guess whose brilliant idea that was? Mum's! She's gonna be sorry I ever learned to play, and you'll be sorry too!
The wisps protect the book. Kill them, and you can get it.
Oh, will you shut up? What do you want to do? Go back to Mum? We wasted our lives always doing what she said. Do you want to do the same thing with our deaths?
I guess I never thought about it that way.
Go on then. Have a drink.
Well, maybe just a teeny one.
Well, how do you feel?
I feel like Mum would never have let me do that. But what's she going to do? Kill me? I can do whatever I like. Watch this!
Hate Will!
Yeah, he's annoying, but what's he got to do with this?
She killed that one! Stop faffing around and summon some more! Oh, that one was my favourite!
You shouldn't play favourites.
It'll hurt the others' feelings.
Can't our minions use Will?
Yeah, but I think they have limited mana or something.
When you turned into an evil spectre and started summoning undead minions, did you have a plan?
Yes, I did!
You ever seen anything like that?
Oh yes, I see people using Will all the time.
I wish you'd stop this.
I wish you'd shut it.
I hope she dies soon.
I'm getting tired. Oh, come off it. All you're doing is summoning.
Oh, I didn't know she was going to use Will.
You don't know anything, do you?
What are we going to do?
Oh, so I have to think of everything. Using will powers is a cheater's way out. Somebody's jealous. Your ones don't even put up a fight.
No!